Have you ever opened a dating app and felt that sinking feeling like you're about to step into another exhausting cycle of swipes, small talk, and dead ends? You're not alone. Across the United States and Canada, men and women alike are saying the same thing. Dating has become tiring. What was once supposed to be about excitement, butterflies, and the joy of meeting someone new now feels like a never-ending job interview, where you're tested, judged, and often left unseen. If you've ever felt worn down by the modern dating scene, stay with me because we're about to uncover exactly why so many people are fed up, and why, deep down, hope still lingers. Before we dive in, hit that subscribe button and join us for more stories that speak to the heart, because no one should have to go through this journey alone. The truth is, dating today doesn't look much like the stories our parents told us. Instead of meeting someone at a coffee shop, through friends, or at a local gathering, we've turned to screens. We scroll, swipe, and filter through profiles like we're shopping for clothes online. At first, the idea sounded magical. Endless possibilities, people from every walk of life, connections at our fingertips. But the reality? It's overwhelming. When there are too many choices, no one feels satisfied. Psychologists call it the paradox of choice. The more options we have, the harder it becomes to feel content with the one person we choose. That's where the fatigue begins, when people stop feeling excited and start feeling replaceable. For men, the struggle often starts with the expectation to always take the lead. They're the ones who are supposed to make the first move, plan the date, and often pay the bill. On paper, it might not sound so bad, but imagine doing it over and over, sending message after message only to be met with silence. Imagine carefully planning a date, showing up with genuine hope, and watching the other person scroll through their phone the entire time. Each rejection chips away at confidence. Each unanswered message feels like proof that trying harder still isn't enough. Men aren't tired of women, and they're not tired of love. They're tired of feeling like they're running a marathon no one else is willing to join. Women, on the other hand, carry a different kind of exhaustion. On dating apps, their inboxes may be flooded with messages, but the majority aren't genuine. Many are shallow, inappropriate, or repetitive. And hidden within the attention is a constant undercurrent of fear. Is this person safe? Can I trust them? Are they who they say they are? For women, dating can feel less like a search for love and more like a gamble with their safety and emotions. Add to this the pressure to look perfect, to stay youthful, to meet impossible beauty standards, and the process becomes even heavier. Women aren't tired of love either. They're tired of being treated like an option instead of a person, tired of games, tired of dishonesty. And so we arrive at the place where men and women unexpectedly share common ground. Both are drained. Both are tired of starting over. Both are walking into conversations guarded, carrying the scars of wasted time, broken trust, and constant disappointment. Dating has turned into something transactional. Instead of bonding, it feels like bargaining. Instead of connection, it feels like competition. And when you combine the pressure with the loneliness, the result is dating fatigue, a phenomenon spreading faster than ever before. But here's the deeper truth: the exhaustion doesn't come from love itself. It comes from how love has been packaged and sold to us. We've been taught to chase attention instead of affection, attraction instead of connection. We're told to keep our options open, to never settle, to swipe again because maybe the next person will be better. But this endless pursuit doesn't lead to fulfillment. It leads to burnout. Men and women alike are realizing that the very tools designed to bring us together are, in many ways, pulling us apart. Think about the last time you had a real conversation with someone that went beyond the surface. When was the last time you felt heard, truly heard, without distractions, without games, without second-guessing? That's what people are longing for. Not perfect profiles, not witty one-liners, not endless texting that fizzles out. They're longing for presence. For someone who shows up fully with honesty and kindness. Someone who doesn't just say the right words but backs them up with real action. This is why so many people are stepping back from dating apps. They're not giving up on love, they're taking a break from the noise. They're tired of measuring their worth by matches, likes, and replies. They're tired of conversations that start strong but die within a week. They're tired of being one option among dozens. And that exhaustion leads to something powerful: reflection. In that pause, people begin to ask themselves what they truly want, not what the app tells them to want. And what do they want? Men want to feel valued, respected, and appreciated beyond what they can provide financially or superficially. Women want to feel safe, seen, and cherished for more than their appearance. Both want trust, stability, laughter, and the kind of love that grows instead of fades. It's not about perfection. It's about effort. It's about finding someone willing to meet them halfway. But here's the thing, real connection takes time. It doesn't happen in 5 swipes. It doesn't happen in one coffee date. It happens in consistency, in showing up, in building trust, in being honest when it would be easier to play games. That's why modern dating feels so tiring, because it demands patience in a world that pushes instant gratification. When people finally slow down and allow the process to unfold naturally, love no longer feels like a chore. Feels like a discovery. There's another layer to this conversation, the loneliness paradox. Never in history have we been more connected. Phones, apps, social media, all designed to keep us in touch. Yet never have people felt lonelier. We scroll through endless feeds of couples smiling, families celebrating, engagements announced, and it only deepens the ache. We begin to compare our private struggles with everyone else's highlight reel. The weight of loneliness grows heavier, and the search for love becomes desperate. But desperation doesn't build connection. Authenticity does. And that's what's missing. But despite all this fatigue, there's still hope. Love hasn't disappeared, it's just been buried under noise. And when people step away from the noise, they rediscover it. Sometimes it happens in the smallest ways. A conversation in line at a coffee shop. A shared laugh at work. Meeting someone through a hobby or a friend of a friend. These aren't flashy, they aren't curated by algorithms, but they're real. And real is what people are craving more than anything. So if you've felt tired, if you've considered walking away from dating entirely, know this. You're not broken and you're not alone. Your exhaustion doesn't mean you're incapable of love. It means you've been trying in a system that often values appearances over authenticity. It means you care deeply and you want something real. And that's not weakness, that's strength. Because only those who truly long for connection can feel this tired from searching. The lesson isn't to give up on love. The lesson is to change the way we approach it. To value quality over quantity. To look for connection in spaces that still hold authenticity, whether that's through shared communities, hobbies, or simply living life fully. Love has a way of showing up when we least expect it, and often when we stop chasing and start living. Imagine this. Instead of swiping late at night, you go for a walk, join a local class, or pick up a hobby you've always wanted to try. You're not looking for someone, you're simply living. And in that space you may meet someone doing the same. Someone who shares your values, your passions, your outlook. That kind of connection doesn't burn out quickly because it's not built on performance. It's built on presence. The fatigue you feel today doesn't have to define your future. Yes, dating is hard. Yes, it's draining. But love is still worth it. The right person won't make you feel like you're auditioning for their approval. They won't leave you second-guessing your worth. They'll remind you why love has always been worth the risk. They'll bring peace instead of chaos, clarity instead of confusion. And that's the hope I want to leave with you. Dating may be exhausting, but love itself will always be worth the wait. Behind all the broken conversations and failed attempts lies the possibility of something real. Something steady, lasting, and beautiful. And when it arrives, it makes every ounce of struggle feel small in comparison. So if you've ever felt like giving up, don't. Step back, breathe, and remind yourself that you're not alone in this exhaustion. Millions of others feel the same. But remember too that love hasn't disappeared. It's simply waiting for the right moment, the right connection, the right person. And when it happens, you'll know. If this message resonated with you, make sure you subscribe for more stories that remind us of our shared struggles and our shared hopes. Because no matter how tired we are of the dating process, one truth remains. The human heart will never stop reaching for love.